Brighton have never won a domestic or European trophy, but that is about to change because I am up for a challenge, and this is the brand new FC24 Brighton Career Mode. Welcome back, guys, to Summer Scotland 90. We're going to be playing as the Seagulls, but we will not be feeding on scraps. We're going to be dining like kings because they say the Premier League is the best league in the world. So when we win that, when we take the title away from Manchester City, that will make us the best team in the world. And when we do that, we might even help ourselves to some European dishes, if you know what I mean. But let's go. We're going to play in the Premier League. I'm excited for this. Brighton, like I said, never won a domestic major or European major trophy. So for me to be the first one to do that, I will be loving life. We'll play as the real manager, Roberto Di Serbi. Now, they are doing well in real life. Last season, I believe they finished 7th. They qualified for the Europa League, so fair play to Brighton. And they started this season pretty good as well. I think the next step for Brighton, though, has to be to try and break into the top 4. Whether that can take 1 season, 2 seasons, 3 seasons, I'm not too sure. But that will be the aim. I think it's going to be baby steps. I don't think you're just going to go from finishing 7th to winning the league. I think we need to go 1 step at a time. And if we can maintain a top 6 finish this season and then look to push on to the top 4, get Champions League, I think that is the direction that we need to go. But we've already decided who we're going. Roberto Di Serbi. Let's go. Let's select it. Let's advance and let's get into it. So as you can see, Brighton here were founded in 1901 at a public house on the Ship Street in Brighton. They currently compete in the Premier League, the highest tier in the Football League system of England. Brighton were Sussex only representatives in the Football League until 2011 when Crawley were promoted to League 2. Now we have a transfer budget of 58.3 million, which is quite a lot, so I'm excited with that, although in the Premier League with all the hyper-inflated prices, I mean 50 million doesn't exactly buy you that much, but it could buy us multiple decent players or it could buy us one good big player. It depends on how we choose to spend it. Board expectations are domestic success medium, continental success low, brand exposure medium, financial low, and youth development medium. So the board don't have high expectations. The board are very realistic, and I don't think we'll feel under pressure from the get-go. So for me, that's going to work out perfectly. I don't think there's pressure on us to go, and like I said, I want a challenge for the top 4, but I know the board don't expect that, and they'll probably be happy with top 10 finishes, staying in the Premier League, but obviously we've got a lot more ambition than that. Match difficulty, as always, I will play on Ultimate. Half length will be 6 minutes. We'll keep the currency on sterling. Of course, we're going to be in the European competitions. Now, I believe we are in the Europa League. And we're in it. Wow, what a group that is. Ajax, Marseille, Brighton, Athens. That's insane. That's an incredible group, and that is going to be difficult. No doubt about it. To get out of that group, we're going to have to fight like hell. Transfer window, we always disable the first one because it's a new game. New squads, new teams, everything's new. What is the reason to mix it up straight away? I don't like that. We will enter the transfer window when we get to January, and then that gives us like 4 or 5 months as well to look at our squad and determine which areas we need to improve on anyway. So I think it works for the best having the transfer window off on the opening season. Negotiations, I always put on strict, and we don't want a financial takeover because financial takeovers are for little bums, for little cheats, for people that like the easy way out, like Manchester City, and we don't do that around here. We make things as hard as we possibly can. But yeah, this is it, guys. New beginnings, new career mode, and a new chance for Brighton to get some trophies in the cabinet. Will we do it? Yes, we will. Just a matter of when and what trophies. Who knows? Maybe we'll add a cup first. League Cup, FA Cup, then the Premier League, and then maybe even the Champions League. 1 step at a time, though. 1 step at a time. So I'm looking forward to this season. Billy Gilmore as well in the Brighton team. Big fan of him. I am going to try and build the team around him. I believe he is 72 rated. Who knows how high we can get him. Alright, so it's time now to set our tactical vision for the club. This is something new that they've added to the game. Or might not even be new, but it's got more of a forefront. Like, they actually shove it in your face, whereas previously you had to like find the tactics. You had to like meddle in the formation section and look for it. Like, finding this was like finding a pot of gold in the old FIFAs, but now they basically shove it in your face and say, look, you need to determine what your playstyle is going to be. and that's what we need to do. Will we go? I like the Gen press, and your strategy is based on the high press. Your team tries to win the ball back in your opponent's third wherever possible, using turnovers to create goal-winning opportunities before the opposition can settle back into shape. I like that. What else have we got? Counter-attack, kick and rush. I don't really think that's good for us. The kick and rush one, I don't think that really works for us. I mean, tiki-taka is a possession style, and I kind of do like that. You know what? It might be negative, but I do like tiki-taka. So I might stick with tiki-taka, but I also kind of like Gen Preston as well. So I'm going to go tiki-taka for now. I just think we've got better players suited to the tiki-taka formation and tactics too. In terms of hiring a coach, who are we going to go with? Let's look at the most expensive. That's normally a way of getting the best players. Ryan Bullock. Oscar Anderson. He's an expert. He is an expert. You know what? We'll save a little bit of money. We'll go with this guy, Ryan Bullock. Ryan Bullock. We'll put him in attack. Well done. We've hired him as a coach, and that will probably do it then. Well, how many coaches do we need? We'll hire one more. Let's hire one more. Who can we hire? Midfield? Can we get a midfield coach? Who have they got here? We'll hire this guy as well, Oscar Anderson. We'll take the two best coaches, and that sets us up pretty well, in my opinion, for the upcoming season. Yes, hire him. There you go, guys. Two coaches. Looking forward to it. Hopefully they can coach us to glory. Now we have to do what we always do in career modes, and it is time to go over the squads. But will we look at the squads first, or will we look at the objectives? I think we're going to look at the squads, because then we can determine whether or not the squad is capable of the said and wanted achievements. So, or not achievements, sorry, objectives. So, yeah, let's have a look then. We'll go just from, holy shit, look at the amount of goalkeepers in this team. I know most of them are on loan here, or out on loan, but what the hell? Why is there so many goalkeepers? Who signed all these guys? What were they playing at? I don't know. But let's go through the position. We've got Jason Steele, 71 rated. Then we've got Tom Miguel, 58 rated. Man, he's 23 and he's 58. This guy's got no future. We've got Sherpin's out on loan. Bart Verbruggen at the club. I tell you what, he has to be the number one for sure. He's 20 years old. He's a lot higher rated than Steele. Yeah, he will be the number one. Carl Rushworth is out on loan. And James Beadle is out on loan. So, I mean, there's a lot of young goalkeepers here out on loan. But for right now, it's going to be this man here. Bart Verbruggen. He's going to be the number one. Definitely going forward. Left backs, we have Pervis Estepupan. Or Estepinan. What did I call him? I think I've just butchered his name. Holy shit. Hopefully we don't play as bad on the pitch as I did announcing his name there. Or else it's going to be relegation for sure in our future. Amari Samuels. Again, 20 years old, 55. I don't really think he's ever going to be at the level we need him to be, but hopefully he can improve me rank. Lewis Dunk is a leader of men. Of course, he is the captain as well. I expect him to be important for us this upcoming season. Got Adam Webster, 78. Igor, who is 76 from Brazil. He looks like a bit of a tank, Igor, doesn't he? Holy shit. Igor looks like a fucking tank. Can we get some stats on this guy? 6'1". So he's a lot heavier. Yeah, look at that. He's 185. Yeah, Adam Webster's 2 inches taller, but he's like 20 pounds lighter. So that just goes to show you this guy is a big boy. Yeah, he is. I wonder what his physical's like. Strength is 90. Holy crap. This Igor guy, he might be someone that goes straight into the team. I like it. I mean, I do like I like the fact that he is a strong guy. Jan Paul van Heck, someone that I signed for Hearts in Football Manager a few years ago. Decent player back then. He's 23, will improve. We've got two players out on loan, including Odell Ofia, who is at Hearts. We've got Joel Feltman, who can play right back or centre back, 78 rated, decent. Tariq Lamptey, 75 overall, 22 age, so he will improve a lot. Then we've got Billy Gilmore, 72 overall, 22 years old. That's a poor rating. Billy Gilmore, let's be honest, Billy Gilmore should be mid-70s minimum. I would say he should be about 77, but no, mid-70s minimum. To give him a 72 rating is borderline insane. Jack Hinshelwood, we'll see if he's got any potential. Right now he's sitting on 60. Kozlowski is 70 out on loan. Julio Cesar Incisco is 70. Karua Mitomo is 80. I believe they just bought him. No, he's been at the club for a while now. Wait, was he not? I'm pretty sure Liverpool will try and buy him. I'm not too sure, but hopefully he can have a good season for us. Simon Adegra is 73 overall. James Milner coming for Liverpool. He's going to retire at the end of the season, so James Milner has decided this will be his last season in a pretty long and successful career. So, I mean, fair play to James Milner. Pascal Grob is 32 years old, 78 overall, and he can play a number of positions. Mahmoud Dahoud, I believe he came from Dortmund. Again, looks like a decent player. Steven Alsat is decent, but out on loan. You've got Jakub Moder for Poland, can play a number of positions. Jensen Weir is out on loan at Blackpool. Yasin Ari is out on loan. Mark Leonard, 21 years old. He's on loan at Northampton. Another Scottish kid in there. Carlos Baleba from Cameroon, 69 overall. Adam Lallana, I totally forgot his age. I knew he was been around a while, but I didn't think Adam Lallana was 35. I just imagined he'd be about 31, 32 maybe at the most. Adam Lallana, been around a long, long time, and he must be approaching the end of his career now. Hopefully he can have a decent season for us. Jamie Mullins has something special. Hopefully he can prove that. Andrew Moran, so quite a few Irish players in here. Cameron Pep Bion. Now, there's a lot of young players in here that don't really have the potential to be playing for us this season, but maybe if they improve, could be future starters down the line. But right now, realistically, maybe League Cup we can play a lot of these guys, but if you're in the 50s, you can't really play Premier League football, can you? Solly March is 79 overall. Sarmiento, 67 overall. Ecuador, he's on loan at West Brom. I've got Boana Nato, 18, 69 overall, showing good potential. Ansu Fati is on loan from Barcelona. I'm excited to use him, 78 overall, 20 years old. But Danny Welbeck, former United and former Arsenal man, has been a decent signing for Brighton, and I expect him to play a big part for us this season. His contract expires in 12 months. I'll probably be looking to sign him up for another couple of years. Dennis Undav is on loan at Stuttgart, and again looks like another tank. Joa Pedro is 21, again good player, going to improve a lot. Looking forward to using him. And Evan Ferguson, this guy is, it says he's an exciting prospect, but let's be honest, he is 18 years old and he's already 74. This guy could be insane. We're talking possibly high 80s, if not a 90 rated player. The fact he's 74 already and only 18 years old, this is a guy that needs to get regular fucking game time, and I will make sure that he does. And last but not least, Abdallah Sima, who is currently on loan at Rangers. Does he have what it takes to be at Brighton? Who knows? We'll see what happens this season at Rangers. Hopefully he comes back a better player. But that, guys, is our team. So let's look at the objectives now. The board currently have us at 80. It's important that we stay above 80. Youth development, they want to sign 4 players in the youth academy assigned to each of the following positions. So one of each, goalkeeper, defender, midfielder, forward. We can do that, no problemo. Brand exposure, sign 1 crucial first team player assigned to a midfielder position. I mean, that's possible. I might not want to sign a midfielder, but it is possible. Financial, keep the player's salary growth under 15%. Should be able to do that. Domestic success, finish mid-table. I would be gutted if we finished anything less than that. Emirates FA Cup, finish in the round of 16. Again, that's very doable. Obviously, if we get a tough tie, you might get Man City away, and then that's going to be hard to get to the last 16. But overall, I would expect us, as long as we don't get a really nasty draw, to make it to the last 16. And long term, within 2 seasons in the Premier League, finish in a UEFA Europa League spot. And they're giving us 2 seasons to do that. Well, last season, the club finished in a UEFA Europa League spot, so I'd be disappointed if we can't match that again. So, although you can definitely argue teams have improved. Last season, some teams had off years. This year, I think there's teams coming back. You're looking at like Chelsea, you're looking at Spurs. I would expect these teams to improve on their performance. So, yeah, maybe there will be teams getting better than us, but the goal for us is to also get better and try and maintain our top position. It's Premier League weekend, and that means one thing. We're about to get our campaign underway. We've got a favourable tie in our first game. We've got Luton at home, so this is a game that we really should be winning. This should be an easy start, 3 points, and for us to get off to the perfect opening day in the Premier League. But before we can do that, we've had a transfer offer here for Matoma. Now, we will not be selling Matoma, but it is interesting that Bayern Munich have offered between 20 and 30 million for him, so I'm going to go ahead and reject that. Well, wait, no, they've actually offered 22.1 million, but I'm going to go ahead and reject that anyway. Apparently, we could get between 20 and 30, but nah, he's an important player for us, and I intend to keep him at the club. So sorry, Bayern Munich. I know you've stole Kane for the Premier League, but you will not be stealing Matoma. So yeah, now keep your stinking German money away from our players, because we need them if we want to be successful, if we want to do what we are hoping we can achieve this season. So it's match day time, guys. This is at Brighton versus Luton. I am absolutely buzzing. We've got the pre-match report, we've got a training session, and then we've got the press conference. I think we'll look at the pre-match report first, because obviously we need to see what Luton have in store for us. Got Adebayo and Brown up front. I mean, I'm looking at this team. It doesn't look like a team, in my opinion, that we should be struggling against. They are 3.5 stars, 17 attack, 72 midfield, 72 defence. But I mean, come on, it's not a strong side. It's not a side that belongs in the Premier League. Let's be honest, and I'd be shocked if they are in the Premier League come the end of this season. But here we are in our press conference. De Serbi sitting down, waiting to answer some questions. Can you finish in the top half? The players are good enough, of course. These players can do it. These players have what it takes. I believe in them, and they believe in me. And I believe in this club, and we can achieve great things this season and in future seasons. What are you expecting? I want a good performance. We're at home. It's the opening fixture of the season. We're against a newly promoted side. I want to go out and I want to take the game to them. And I want to show why we are a Premier League side and why they will simply be renting out the Premier League for 38 games. Many people expect Brighton to sign players. I think we're in good shape. The transfer window's not even open, so we can't sign players even if we wanted to. So stop asking me these generic questions about transfers and about signings when you know goddamn well the window's shut, the window's closed. I can't do nothing about said window. But yeah, that's that done. We could do some training, but I think we're going to leave that for now, guys. I think it's time to get into the match. It is time to get into the kick-off. This is how we're going to line up. It's going to be Verbruggen, Dunk, Igor, Veltman, Esteban, Matoma, Dahoud, Gilmour, March, Lallana, and Welbeck. Yes, I'm giving a start to Gilmour. Gilmour's my man, and Gilmour will play a massive part for us this season. 100%. I don't care if we're better players than Gilmour. Gilmour's my boy. Gilmour's my little project, and I expect Gilmour to lead us to big things. Could be a future Brighton captain. Could Billy Gilmour. Here comes the players out though. Opening day. This is what it's all about. There's the fans. Excited to see how their team will do this season. Are we going to head to big things? Let's hope so. Luton. It's been a while since they were in the big time. Have they ever been in the big time? I believe they were like decades ago. But they're not going to be used to this. So let's show them what they've got in store for themselves this season in the Premier League. Brighton are getting the game off underway. We'll be going from left to right. Obviously, Luton will go the opposite way. And we are underway here in this Premier League matchup. Veltman now. Veltman up towards Danny Welbeck. Welbeck does pretty well there to hold on to the ball. And now he's going to try and play in Matoma. It's Matoma. He wanted it by Bayern Munich, and I don't know why after that. I mean, Bayern Munich are probably grateful that we rejected their bid. Not good for Matoma. Chance there for us to pile the pressure on for Luton straight away, and Matoma just fell over himself in the end, and that chance came to nothing. Luton now holding on to possession, looking to create something, and they haven't done it. They've lost it. Ball out to Matoma. Matoma in towards Danny Welbeck. Welbeck with a nice sedan spin. And now, he was trying to play through, I think it was a Lallana, but pass intercepted. Luton now holding on to the ball, getting forward again. Solly March comes down, prevents an attack. Now it's Lallana. Step overs. Danny Welbeck to Billy Gilmour. And now Gilmour is launching the attack here for Brighton. He's on his own though. Needs a little bit of help. Billy Gilmour still with the ball. Gilmour looks for a cross in, and it's going to pick out Esteban at the back post, who cannot win that. Has a bit of a collision with the Luton player and just falls awkwardly, but we get it back. Adam Lallana into March. March with the ball. Plays it to Matoma. Matoma some step overs. Matoma now for distance takes a shot, saved by Tim Krul. Tim Krul then manages to gather on top of the ball. And Luton there surviving. Decent chance for us. Nice to see us create something, but Luton surviving, holding on to the ball. Dunk now. Out wide to Billy Gilmore, who can't get to that. Luton again now coming forward. Luton they're not bad, I tell you that. They're doing okay. Now it's Brown. Jacob Brown. Looking for something. Looking for somebody. Can't find it though. Luton still got possession. Being patient. Being forced back, but patient nonetheless. And it's a good turn, I tell you that. It's a very good turn from the striker. It's a good save though. And Luton there could have been 1-0 up, honestly, if the goalkeeper never came to our rescue. Nice turn there from the newly promoted side, but they've lost it to March. Solly March now. Solly March going to try and get round Gills. Comes back into more central position, lays it off to Danny Welbeck. Welbeck. Gilmore. Matoma. Dahoud. Out to Feltman. Billy Gilmore again. Danny Welbeck. Danny Welbeck with a shot, and it's over the bar. Close, but not close enough. Fans not too happy. Danny Welbeck though, seen an opening, seen a chance, thought he would go for it. Unfortunately, over the bar. And it's Igor. Igor will hold on to this. Igor back to Billy Gilmore. Gilmore holding on. Possession game here. Brighton just being patient. Oh, and I tell you what, that was not too patient, losing it there in the middle of the field. Well, we had bodies committed forward. Not a great idea, but Danny Welbeck does fantastic to win it back. Matoma now out to Welbeck. And Welbeck here on the run from this left-hand side. It's Danny Welbeck. Danny Welbeck. Danny Welbeck scores. He puts Brighton 1-0 up. A bit too easy, I think, in the end. Luton should have closed them down quicker than that. And just Danny Welbeck, as if he's playing a video game. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. He scored it like it was on semi-pro. Trust me, they were playing on ultimate, but as I know, it's an ultimate failure, in my opinion, for the defence. They just did not close Danny down. I know he's quick, I know he's got pace, but I think they could have done a lot better than they did, and that's a good finish for Danny Welbeck. It's a good strike. De Serbi is happy, we're happy. It's 1-0 Brighton, just for half-time as well, so perfect start for us in the opening Premier League game. So, half-time, guys, we go into the break with the lead. I think we deserve it. Danny Welbeck just looking dangerous, and that is what I like to see. We look at the performance. Danny Welbeck currently leading the way in the stats, and if we look at the stats, then we are leading the way in terms of being the better side. There are 3 shots to Luton's 1 attempt. Don't get me wrong, Luton's 1 and only attempt was a good one, and on another day they might have scored it, but our goalkeeper made the save. He kept us in the game with a clean sheet, and then Danny Welbeck got us in front. So it's been a good opening 45. Hopefully we can continue this and get off to a positive start with a win and 3 points. Gilmore. Oh, Gilmore now. And coming into the middle of the park. Still Billy Gilmore going. Oh, looking for Danny Welbeck. Actually gets his way through. Danny Welbeck, a bit fortunate there, but still has the ball. Welbeck now looking for... Oh, he was trying to play someone in the middle. Should have done better there. Big chance gone. And Luton playing their way out for the back. Brighton no applying pressure. And they've survived that pressure, so fair play to Luton. Now they're coming forward with an attack of their own, so who knows? Luton looking to get back level here is Adebayo. Adebayo holding on to it, trying to drag players from his team up. It's another good save for the goalkeeper. Don't get me wrong, you expect them to make it. But Luton have asked the question, and our goalkeeper has had to give the answer. Ross Barkley now, the former Everton man, coming on for Luton. It's been a while since we've seen him. Everton, Chelsea. Now he plays for Luton. That's another good block there from number 27. Keeping us ahead in this game. 54 minutes on the clock. Luton with another corner. Another opportunity to whip a ball in. They're taking it short. Luton not giving up here. Still dangerous, still a threat in this attack. Great tackle for Billy Gilmore. Dahoud now selects the ball. Oh, Danny Welbeck. Quality for Welbeck. It's through to Dahoud now, and Dahoud, can he get through? Can he get past his man? He's trying to. Still Dahoud. And he just runs into the last line of defence. Not a good tackle for Ustabanen. Cut across, took the ball away from his man. Now Lallana. Over the top, finds Feltman. Feltman looking for some support. Plays it to March. March now out in the wing. Cuts back, finds Welbeck. Welbeck looking over the top, and that will be offside there. Poor pass, poor timing for the run, poor everything on that occasion. Oh, Morris is through now. Pressure here. Oh, and Verbruggen just gets his fingertips on it and drags the ball into his hands. Luton's coming so close there to getting level. And now they have another chance. It's Morris. And he's played a pass behind his teammate. Not what he needed, but we'll take it. We'll settle for it. Matoma now. Up towards Estupin. Can he keep that in? He can't. It's a poor ball. Very poor ball there. Changes now being made. Welbeck, Matoma and Feltman are going off. And Ferguson, Fatty and Lamptey are coming on here. As we look to see at the last 20 minutes of this game. We've been good so far. We've been solid. Can we make that continue? Lallana. Ball it to Lamptey. Lamptey then. Nice touch. Looks for Fatty. Fatty, the man on loan for Barcelona. Plays to Hood. It's Lallana. Lallana spins around, takes a shot right at Tim Krul. Tim Krul drops it, but then gathers it in the end. So no damage done. Still 1-0. Ferguson. Poor touch. Loses the ball. Lamptey coming forward. Lamptey again. We've got support here. Oh my god, I don't know where he's going. We need more than support with a pass like that. Big opportunity to try and make it 2. And we've not taken it. Now we're trying to wipe it. I don't know who that is, but we've pretty much went through the back of him. And that might be a card. Could be a booking on the referees. I think he's going to allow it to continue. So I think Matoma got away with one there. Great tackle again. Right, Fatty now with the ball. Lallana. Fatty. Ferguson. Oh! One more pass there, and we were through. We were clean through with a chance to seal the deal. Get the win, but now it's Luton. That might be offside. It's a massive save for the goalkeeper, and I think it was on. I think that was on. That's a massive save for the keeper. Luton, though, applying the pressure. Luton trying to get something out of this matchup. They're making another change now. Mapanzu coming on. But Luton not laying down. We won it back. Esteban back to Verbruggen. Verbruggen then will play it out towards March. And Solly March controls it down and plays a poor ball. And you can see Luton committing so many bodies forward. What a tackle that is by Billy Gilmore. Now it's Lamptey. Lamptey into Ferguson. It was decent play there for Brighton. But again, we still can't really get control of this game. And Luton are looking dangerous, but we win it back one more time. Solly March for Dahoud. Dahoud then. Oh, almost making that work. Ferguson can't win that. This is back and forward here. Who's going to have the last chance? Who's going to have the last laugh? It's a tackle. It's a free kick. 2 minutes have been added on. Finally, Billy Gilmore will go into the book. He picks up a yellow card, but that could be an important tackle, providing here that Luton do not smash this one in. I don't think they will, but we'll get Igor on the line just in case. Igor's on the line. It's a shot at goal. It's way too easy. Goalkeeper then grabs that, and now he's looking to get the ball forward. That was very poor there. We should have just wasted time, but I thought the counter was on. Turns out it wasn't. We've won it back though. And that's enough. We've done it, guys. Opening game of the season. We've came away with a win. 3 points on the board. It was a hard-fought game. We made a bigger deal of that than we probably should have. But a win is a win. It's a clean sheet. It's a victory. It's 3 points. And it is the success that we were looking for on match day 1. So I'm happy with that. You know, we could have played better. We could have scored more. But sometimes the only thing that matters is the result. And on this occasion, I'm going to agree with that. I'm happy with the win. I'm happy with the 3 points. We can worry about scoring more goals next time out. But yeah, let's go and do the post-match interview now. That should put us into the top half of the table. You got a goal in the first half and looked like you're going to be comfortable winners. Second half was a different story. Yeah, no, Luton. Let's see. You have to be strong. You have to be strong in both parts of the game. That's true. We were. We were good defensively, so I have no complaints. Overall, we were really solid. Luton didn't really carry it that much. And the chances that they did get, I thought, were from tight angles anyway. So the goalkeeper didn't exactly have that much to do. I don't really recall him making one major saves. So I think we did all the hard work. It's always about hard work, and we worked hard. So you do the maths, you add up the numbers. Numbers don't lie. We worked hard, we got what we deserved. We got the win. Everybody probably had you down for an easy win. I mean, no game's easy, so you know what? It is what it is. The win's the important factor here. Of course, performance matters, but the win is what counts. The win is what we're here for. The win is what football's about. At the end of the day, you don't get trophies for putting on good performances. You get trophies for winning, and that's what we've done. And with that win, we do move into top half of the table, 7th place to be more specific, and we can build on that. So you can see Liverpool, Man City at the top, both winning 3-0, with Arsenal winning by 3-1, as did Brentford. United also picked up a victory, as did West Ham, ourselves, Crystal Palace, Everton. That's where the wins ended, with a draw between Aston Villa and Newcastle. And then all the teams that were on the losing end of the opening weekend were Bournemouth, Fulham, Luton, Sheffield United, Nottingham Forest, Spurs, Wolves, Burnley and Chelsea. So Chelsea losing on the opening day against Liverpool by 3-0 at Stamford Bridge. If that doesn't sum up Chelsea, I don't know what does. They can spend £1 billion and still be shite. That's hard to do. That is impressive in a non-impressive way. So yeah, I'd rather be us than be Chelsea. I'd rather be Brighton than be those people spending billionaires on shite players, because we don't have billions worth of players, but we have good players. We have players that are focused, we have players that are determined, and we, most importantly, have a good team, and we showed the teamwork in the opening game to get the job done. So that's going to do it then, guys, for the opening episode, the premiere. We will be back next time to take on Wolves. I'm looking forward to that at the Molineux Stadium. Hopefully we can make it 2 wins for 2, keep our record intact, 100%, see if we can move up even further. And whose O will be the last to go? That is the big question. There is 9 teams with wins after the opening day, but how many teams will still have 100% record after the next round of fixtures? We'll see you next time out, guys. Anyway, I'll catch you later. Till next time, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe. The Seagulls are flying high in 7th place. Peace.